Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sunshine Tarot. In today's reading, I'm going to do a reading on why is so much food being recalled? Because this is getting out of hand at this point. I just saw an Instagram post which made me do this reading. Like, they just did a recall on dog food. So much shit is being recalled, and I just want to know what's going on. Like, what are the powers that shouldn't be up to? Because from the time I've been alive, I've never experienced something like this. So we'll see. God, you already know what I want to know when I want to know it. Why are they recalling so much food? Like, is there something like sinister behind it? Like, what's happening? The Ten of Swords. Well, if it comes out again, then I'll But I do see death though. Death is actually happening when it comes to this food. I don't think they're lying about it. Anyways. God, like, why are they recalling so much food? Like, what's happening? The Six of Wands. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, shit. Okay, something weird is happening, of course. Alright. The King of Pentacles. Child. The Five of Swords. The Seven of Swords. That's crazy, because the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords basically mean the same thing. He's holding five swords in his hand. The Five of Swords talks about lying, deceit. He's holding the Five of Swords in his hand, and this also talks about sneakiness as well. Child. The Hierophant, the Four of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Can you clear? They're hoarding food. The higher ups, they're hoarding food. They're keeping that shit. They're lying. Some of these things are not. Some of the things should not be recalled, but they're recalling it because they're keeping it for themselves. They're being greedy. Child. Let's get some clarified cards. Can you clarify the Six of Wands? And also, transporting goods also has something to do with the war too. Some of these things that are running out very quickly. That's why they're hoarding it, and they're recalling things because it has something to do with the war. The Five of Nine of Cups. Five of Cups. King of Five, Seven of Swords. King of Five, Hierophant. Alright. I pulled out a whole bunch of cards. Alright. So okay, so it has something to do with a partnership here. So the Six of Wands clarified by the Two of Cups, that honestly gives me the sense that it has something to do with the war. They might have a partnership with a country that is in conflict right now. Also, yes, some of these foods are being, I think recalls happen all the time. All the time. I feel like they happen all the time. And so some of these things that they're recalling, yes, that's of natural order. But so many at a time, I also feel like some of these things are being recalled because whoever supplies them, whatever country or whatever that might be in conflict right now and that might be in war, is they're running out of these supplies, and these higher ups, these people who are above us are keeping them for themselves because the supply is limited, whatever that may be. And so I do feel like there's some lying and deceptive energy going on when it comes to why this food is being recalled. And like I said before, recalls happen all the time. And so it's weird though, because it's a rare occurrence when they actually become viral and it grabs a lot of people's attention. And I do feel like this is causing a lot of people stress. This is causing a lot of people anxiety because, you know, people are being left out in the cold. Okay. People are in fear. People are scared. People are having mental anguish over this. And of course, that's the power of the media. That's the power of the higher ups control. They teach you to be afraid of shit. And when you're afraid, people have an immense amount of self-control. It's amazing at the same time, because imagine if we were susceptible to the truth and the possibility that we're all being played at the end of the day. Imagine how great we would be if we could just band together and tell these people no more. And it could have something to do with the election, all right? But again, I'm seeing this sneaky energy. It's like they want it. See, I see the dogs in the picture, and literally I was just telling you that I saw that there's a recall on dog food, and this is what made me do the reading. Bitch, what the fuck? There could be ingredients in dog food that they need. I don't fucking know. This is weird. This is weird to me. This really is. But nonetheless, there is some deceptive energy behind this food recall. Let me see. And it has something to do with the higher ups, someone that's in power. You know, the higher ups talks to, I mean, this is the card of Taurus, and also this talks about authority, tradition, traditional values, traditional beliefs, and this gives me, you know, higher up vibes. And this also kind of looks like the Pope, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, this is an action. This was clarified by the Ace of Wands. Of course, this is an action that was decided by the higher ups or the powers that be. This could be just talking about the food corporations, like the FDA and people that regulate the food supply. But again, this is just greediness. Okay? And they want to see something. This is an experiment. Child. This is a fucking experiment. You see this Page of Swords. The Page of Swords talks about enlightenment, you know, new beginnings, and also just learning something all in all. And this, given what we're talking about, this gives me experiment vibes. How will you react in this situation? It's almost as if it's like a controlled group. Like y'all know science 101, right? Like controlled variables, manipulative variables, independent variables. It's like yes, this is an experiment, but it's something that is supposed to bring a certain outcome, a successful certain outcome that they want. And it has to do with people being left destitute, you know, people being left to their own devices. You know, what will you do if we pull the plug on everything? No, there's nothing. Like, what will you do when there's no food left? Weird. Very weird. But again, here's these people that are in power. And this could symbolize both Joe Biden and Trump, because this man right here, his hair is kind of orange. He's wearing orange, and he has grapes on his cape in red, and you know, this symbolizes abundance. The King of Wands is a very rich person. He's also in charge. He's also an authority figure, but so is he. And He's looking at his pinnacle, but he's looking at he's looking at his wand, and he's kind of looking away. These could represent this. I did say, didn't I say earlier this has something to do with the election? Child. It's a control tactic. This is some interesting ass, weird ass shit. That wasn't the answer I was expecting. But at the same time, I did expect there to be like foul play when it comes to all these fucking recalls. But at the same time, it's weird. I can't even tell you in great detail what the hell this is because I'm getting the gist of it. But nonetheless, it's not a freak accident. This isn't a freak accident. Like I said before, recalls happen all the time. And sometimes they go viral, sometimes they don't. But some of these things are genuinely need to be recalled. But most of those things, no. It's an experiment. What's my next question? Is the food being recalled a step closer to food shortages worldwide or just in the US? Is food being recalled by a mass scale a step closer to having food shortages in the US? People are, I see it very commonly now, people are starting to grow their own food. I think that's a great decision, especially, well, I live close to Los Angeles. I just moved out of Los Angeles a few months ago, but in Los Angeles, like, our weather is like perfect for growing shit year round. And so I think in the US in general, to be honest, we do have great weather to grow stuff. So I think we should take advantage of that, everybody. Because I think someone asked me, when will the food shortages start? I guess I can ask that now, if I don't forget, and I can't write it down. But so someone asked me like, when will the food shortages happen? And I said it's like been happening. Because again, I lived in Los Angeles when she asked me that. I think I don't remember when she asked me that. It was recently, but I said it's been happening because in my city, like, yeah, food would go like pretty fast because Los Angeles has a huge population. So usually in heavily populated areas is when food shortages are the worst, but it's always important for you to stock up on food. It's better to be safe than sorry. Ooh. I just said it's better to be safe than sorry. This is a card of regret and sorrow and sad, like emotional loss. Child. I'm so sleepy. Is food being recalled throughout the U.S. a step closer to food shortages being more prominent in the near future? Yes. Page of Pentacles, that's like the start of the court card, and Page of Pentacles usually symbolizes a young child, someone that is in the beginning stages of learning something. And this isn't a lot of money, to be honest with you. Nine of Pentacles, which is next after the page, isn't a lot of money either. It's actually very slow-moving energy, slow-moving progress. But when it comes to the page is very new, very fresh energy. And this gives me a yes. Yes, see? Ten of Wands talks about burden, emotional burden, you know, and especially when it comes to action, things being set in motion, you needing to handle a whole bunch of things at once. And also this could represent hoarding, you know, like holding a whole, like stocking up, like I was just mentioning, you know, holding a whole bunch of things because he's trying to hold 10 sticks together. And he's, you know, gripping it really tight, you know, making sure it don't leave. Child. When will the food shortages happen in the U.S. where it gets really bad? Like, in the U.S., when will the food shortages get like really bad? What time frame, please? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we have the King of Swords. If I'm not mistaken, that's the Gemini card. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles talks about years. The Swords talks about weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Weeks. And then the Justice card, that's Libra. That's Libra season. Libra season is in October. My mom's Libra. So I know for sure, in her birthday's in October. So I know for sure that Libra season is October. And a little tiny bit of December, I think. So the month of December of 2024, and maybe even 2025 too. But I see 8 years. But here's the thing. Do I see that the food is like completely gone? No, I don't. There is an alarming sense of like shortages here, but I feel like you're going to be limited on what you can get. Like kind of like the pandemic, when people were buying up the toilet paper and the hand sanitizer, and then they would ship those types of things, supplies in stores in increments during the pandemic, and you were only limited to certain amount of supplies. Like for example, they're like, oh, 2 bottles of hand sanitizer per family. I see something like that. But also, Spirit is saying grow your own food, because this food is not even safe anyway. It's like at this point you're not eating anything natural. Oh, okay. And then Spirit also said the fact that food gets recalled all the time lets you know right there that nothing is really natural. Child, what else do we need to know about this food being recalled situation? Lighting the way. Child, what else do we need to know about this food being recalled in the Americas? But you can just look it up, like when Libra season is. Cause shoot, I don't fucking know, I forgot. And also, energy is constantly changing, so if I'm wrong, then shit. Spirit is saying start fasting. Like getting your body used to going without food. And also around this time, people are gonna grow. That's horrible to say. People are going to go hungry, but it's not happening to them. It's happening for them, because that's why people fast. When you fast, your body like is much more sensitive, even in the spiritual world, in the cosmos, and it's easier for you to receive downloads when your body is hungry. That's why people fast, like when they're religious or spiritual. It's a very spiritual thing that happens when you fast. Your body becomes more susceptible to downloads and to guidance from your ancestors and God or spirit, whatever you believe in. And I feel like this is very crucial, because some of these people, and I do see some people being protected from this as well, from going hungry. Okay, lighting the way. I feel like reading what that one means. Elimination. What did I tell you? Well, a lot of people say it's the Illuminati or whatever, but the higher ups have something to do with it. The higher ups have something to do with this, and it's like a fucking experiment, yo. I told y'all. It says, we all wish for guidance and help along the way, yet sometimes guidance comes from within. What did I just say, bro? What did I just say? Y'all gonna stop fucking playing with me. What did I just say? Literally, I said, when you go hungry, that's why people fast. When you go hungry, you're more susceptible to guidance from spirit and your spirit guides and your spiritual team. Some of these people need to go hungry, okay? Some of y'all need to fucking fast. Get used to it. Start doing it now. Get used to it, so that when shit does hit the fan, when it comes to this food situation, like, you wouldn't be having a hell of a long time. Because me personally, like, I don't fast that much. And when I'm hungry, like, girl, I get angry. Like, it's all bad. So I feel like it's important to get your body used to it now. And also, it'll be beneficial for you spiritually. When we connect to the energy of spirit that resides within each of us, we clearly see what we are to do. Reach for the stars, allow the communication with spirit to connect you to your highest good. Connecting to spirit is an easy way as recognizing that you are already with the connecting shit. It says, allow the communication with spirit to connect you to your highest good. Connecting to spirit is as easy as recognizing that you are already one with the universal power. If you have chosen this card today, it might be telling you that you need to strengthen your trust in your divinity. Ultimately, you are to be the one who shows others the way. You hold the light for them as they climb the path of illumination. In order to do so, you must continue your own path in learning and refining your own truth. It is only through example that we can change our world, one person at a time. But if enough people hold the light in enough places, we can bring our change at a much more advanced rate. What was I talking about, bro? What was I talking about? Collectively, y'all are shaking in y'all boots over these recalls. And it's the power of the media, it's the power of us being conditioned into believing everything they tell us. And it's like, imagine if you could transmute that energy and stand your ground and be like, and question these things. Imagine how powerful we can be, and imagine how much things run in our favor and we're no longer the sheep. Just imagine. What was I just saying that? Wasn't I just saying that, bro? Like, child, let me keep reading. She has reached the highest peak. Her face shows that she takes her job seriously. Guidance can come in many forms. The words of a friend or loved one or a professional counselor. Guidance can come from a book or a stranger's word. Listen to our information comes your way, then sit with it and meditate on it. You will get a sense as to whether it is valid for you or not. If you are open and willing to hear your truth, you may be destined to teach or counsel others. Light a candle for someone today. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I was just sharing while I was reading that this from the book. So, like I just mentioned before, okay, a lot of y'all shaking in y'all boots, and it is due to the conditioning of your mind to believe everything at face value and to fail to question what the hell these people be telling you as far as the higher ups. And spirit understands that. So that's why, and spirit most of the time does not interfere unless you ask. Okay. And because people lack the awareness and think people are crazy when we do question the government or these things and why these organizations don't do their fucking job, such as the FDA, spirit is allowing this to happen, but it's to happen for you and not to you. So there is a bright side that comes out of this recall of the food and food shortages and going hungry. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it is happening for you and not to you. Okay, period. So there is an advantage to this, of course. And you will come out stronger. Most of you will come out stronger than this. Period. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. Attitude. The dragon. So I'm gonna read attitude. Attitude, which is card number 1. If you have been drawn to the attitude card, you can be sure there's a message here for you. Take a close look at the way you interact with others. Stand up for your rights. What did I just say? Stand up for your rights and your ideals, but also honor other people's positions. What appears obvious to you may not be so obvious to another person. Go deep within yourself and ask, what is it that I need to observe within myself? We can choose to act or react to any situation. Do you fly off the handle when confronted with a difficult lesson? Or do you take a deep breath, center yourself, and consider what would be the best course of action? Bro, stop playing with her. Stop playing with her, because I literally just told y'all this shit. Stop playing with her. Or do you take a deep breath, center yourself? Oh shit, I already read that. It is important to listen to the inner voice that knows that spirit wants the best for you. Just ask for help and remember that with every problem comes its own solution. So that's it for you guys today. I might do a part 2 because my phone's about to die and I don't want to lose this recording. But just know that this is happening for y'all and not to you. Yes, I do see a little tiny bit of conflict and destruction, but just know that you'll come out stronger and better. And listen to the advice. Grow your own food, start fasting, and you'll be good. Until next time, bye.